The moment I fell in love with classic and vintage style was when I was growing up and watching the bands that I was into at that time. Punk rock was a big part of my life. Bands like Social Distortion, who were into classic cars and classic style. That was the moment I got influenced by these things. So my love for punk rock music growing up led me to start my own band. And I met a good friend of mine, Taco Joe, and we played in a band together and we toured Asia quite a bit. And one of the last stops on that tour was his hometown, Kota Kinabalu. And he was a piercer in that shop. And I managed to be able to spend a few months in the tattoo shop. And that was my first real experience in a tattoo shop environment where I started to learn how to tattoo. When I started tattooing, ultimately that led me to tattoo in Australia, where I was learning a lot about traditional tattoos and the style that I do. And over there, I was exposed to a lot of barbershops that gave me real hot towel shaves, real classic haircuts. They did it properly. The barbers were into it. They were into the same things as me, punk rock, tattoos, and nice haircuts. So I took that concept and brought it back to Singapore, since it's never been done in the whole of Southeast Asia. And that's when I opened Hounds of the Baskervilles. After a lot of success with the barbershop, the team in the tattoo shop started to grow. And that's when we decided to expand the tattoo shop into Barbering Tattoo Firm, which is just a few doors down the street. So after running Hounds of the Baskervilles successfully for 5 years, I decided to close it down. We've already achieved what we set out to do, which was to build the barbering industry and to bring back traditional barbering to Singapore. My focus now is to do the same with Barbering Tattoo Firm, is to build a traditional tattooing industry and also bring a Western traditional tattoo shop vibe into Singapore. I think that my true calling is really to build environments for people to flourish and where people can progress.